Hi, Nick Bartolotta, founder of Dynamic Contraction Technique, and we are going to show you how to properly use the ab carver. I know that in previous videos you may or may not have seen, I took my ab carver and I burnt it. But the truth is that there is an appropriate way to use the ab carver. It's just not the way that everybody's been told to use it in the forums and in the group and in the Facebook page. So I've asked Lucas to demonstrate. He's going to do a pre-activation technique, which for him really activates his lower abdominals, which is a big issue for the symptoms he's having. And then he's going to immediately go down and use the ab carver the appropriate way. And we're going to show you two different ways to do that. So let's go ahead and start by having him demonstrate how to appropriately pre-activate. So he's going to use a pull-up bar. He pulls his knees bent, then straightens them out, and then slowly lowers, right? Feeling his entire front line because his arms are extended above his head. And then with his legs straight, he's going to get a little bit of psoas, but because the arms are pulling forward, he's going to get a lot of abdominals. And Lucas, did you feel that in the lower abs?
Yeah.
How many reps do you usually do?
6.
6, okay, so keep going. Now, the reps will be different for you guys, so do what's appropriate. Don't overdo it. And if there's a different way to pre-activate for you that gets the abs really firing, go ahead and do it that way.
1 more.
1 more. Now, there's a solid burn, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. So now we're going to transition to the floor. Okay, so now we've just come down from the pull-up bar where Lucas has pre-activated his abdominals. Again, if there's a different way that works best for you, use that technique. I do like the hanging version, knee lift, straight leg lower. It seems to target the lower abs really well. And since the prime way that we're going to use the ab carver is to target the lower abs, we want to activate the lower abs, okay? So now Lucas is going to demonstrate 2 different ways that he does this exercise, but just the eccentric. The reason why people were getting injured doing this exercise with the ab carver was because they were doing a lot of concentric work, which the ergonomics and the design of the product is not really made to do 50 reps of concentric without damaging your neck or your shoulders. Okay, that's why so many people had trouble with this, okay? So Lucas, let's say I wasn't just talking for an hour and your abs were still tired. So let's see the first demonstration. I'm going to move a little bit out of the way so you can see his form pretty perfectly. So this is general abs, correct?
Yeah.
Great. So notice how he keeps his body fully hollow. Do it again. Same one. Body's fully hollow. The stress on his shoulders is just for that eccentric, and then he drops down. Okay, so now let's see 2 for the lower abdominals. So watch his hip position change. See how he stays butt tucked? And then he pushes it out through the shoulders, keeps that sort of upward butt position so that he can contract the lower abs as he drops to the floor. Let's do it one more time. This is slightly complicated. You're going to have to feel it out. So his tail's tucked, he's pushing forward. Now as his arms go out, he lifts his butt back up to create that crease in the front of the hips. Stays as long as he can until he fails all the way flat. And then he comes back up, not using the ab carver to strengthen on the way back up. Now, how many reps would you normally do?
I do 5 reps and stop 5 reps.
Okay. So that's fine. Since it's eccentric loading, it's releasing tension. So if you do 5 reps, 10 reps, it doesn't bother me as long as you've pre-activated the muscle properly first. Okay, and as long as you're not pulling back out with the ab carver, because that's going to lead to severe neck problems and shoulder problems, which a lot of the early adopters to the ab carver were getting, and I was getting frustrated with having to help them fix those neck problems that could have easily been avoided. So I burnt mine, and hopefully you don't see those videos. I take it back. It's a good product, but it's got to be used for negatives only, okay? So thank you for watching. Thank you, Lucas, for demonstrating. And we will see you in the rest of the course. Take care.